Radhe Radhe, welcome to my channel. In this video, you will learn about the complementary function when roots of auxiliary equation are real and repeated. In the previous video, the CF was discussed when roots were real and distinct. So if you have not watched that video, so you can go to that video and link is given in the description. Okay, so let's start. But before that, if you are new on this channel, so please subscribe and press the bell icon because you will get the notification for my upcoming videos. So let's start. So if roots are m1 means repeated, okay, and if these roots are real like 2 2 3 3 4 4 like this, so CF will be C1 plus C2x e to the power m1x. Okay, so these are two roots, so you will have two constants in CF, but you will multiply with x if x is the independent variable. But suppose you have this repetition 3 times, mean like this. Okay, then one more term will be added here, C3x square. So C1 plus C2x plus C3x square. One x will also be multiplied every time. Okay, and but this is same m1. That is why only one time it is written in the exponential e to the power m1x. Okay, but suppose you have one more m1 there, then one more term will be added here. So here you will add plus C4x cube. Okay, if suppose one more m1 is there, means you have 5 times repetition, then you will add one more term here, C5 x to the power 4. Okay, so in the bracket you will write terms like this, and in the multiplication outside you have e to the power m1x. Okay, so let's understand questions. I'll explain 6 differential equations, okay, based on this rule. So in the first question you have d to the power 5 minus d cube y equal to 0, and you have to solve. Solve means you have to write y equal to CF plus PI. So PI will be 0 because right side is 0. Okay, so you have to concentrate only on CF. So for CF, first we write auxiliary equation. For auxiliary equation, you can replace this d by m. Okay, so you have m to the power 5 minus m cube and this y by 1. Okay, in auxiliary equation there will be no y, no x, no dependent or independent variable, only m. Okay, and constants. So from this equation you can take m cube as common. So you have m cube in bracket m square minus 1 equal to 0. So m square minus 1 is what? It is m minus 1 m plus 1 by the identity a square minus b square. Okay, so after solving this you have 5 roots. Keep in mind that the number of roots of auxiliary equation will be equal to the order of the differential equation. So it is 5th order differential equation, so you have 5 roots. So you will have 5 constant in CF. Okay, this counting will be same. So you have 3 times 0, so it is C1 plus C2x plus C3x square e to the power 0x, like this rule. Okay, and e to the power 0x is 1, so you can also remove this. So it will become 1. And for 1 you have factor C4 e to the power x, like in previous video we learnt about distinct and real roots. And for minus 1 you have C5 e to the power minus x. So if root is coming only one time, so you have only one constant with the exponential term. But if it is repeating 3 times, so you have 3 constants. If it will be 2 times, then there will be 2 constants, C1 plus C2x. Okay, so concept is very similar, very simple and very easy. Okay, so y will be CF plus PI. Now in the next question you have this is very simple question. So here independent variable is t, so it is point to notice. So auxiliary equation will be m square plus 6m plus m equal to 0. Its root will be minus 3. You can solve this auxiliary equation. So CF will be C1 plus C2t. Now I have written here t, not x. Okay, so do carefully. C1 plus C2t, then e to the power minus 3t. Okay, and Pi will be 0. So y will be CF equal to Pi. So let's move to the third question. In the third question, you have to find only CF. So for CF, I have written this in terms of D. You can also write directly auxiliary equation, no problem. Okay, so this is auxiliary equation and its roots are 1 1 1. In the previous video, I discussed a short method to find solve all the roots of the cubic equation. That method was synthetic division. So I can also explain that method here. So for this, the roots of 1 will be 1 or minus 1. So when you will put 1 in this equation, so you will get 0 because 1 minus 3 plus 3 minus 1. So you will get 0. This means m equal to 1 is root. But you have to find 2 other roots also. So like previous video, I am going to again explain. this will be 1, minus 3, 3 and minus 1. So all you can write coefficients here from this equation. Okay, then we must write this first, this one root outside. Okay, then put this number which is written here in the bottom outside. So 1 is written here. Now multiplying this root, this 1 by 1, so you have 1, so put 1 here. Now add these two, you have minus 2. Okay, now multiply this by with this, you have minus 2, so write minus 2 here. So adding, you have 1. Now again multiply this 1 by 1, so you have 1 into 1 1, so put 1 here, so you have 0. Okay, now you can write here m square minus 2m plus m, so you have quadratic factor, 1. Okay, now after solving this, you will get m equal to 1 1. Okay, so this equation has all three roots equal to 1. So CF will be C1 plus C2x plus C3x square e to the power x. Okay, here x is written because x is independent variable. Let's move to the next question. In this question, you have given the differential equation of fourth order. So it has 4 roots. Minus 1 is repeating 3 times and fourth root is 4. So you can find these roots by the previous method also. So by this method, first you can find that m equal to minus 1 is the root of this equation by hit and trial method, because this m equal to minus 1 is satisfying this equation. Then according to that method, I have written here all the coefficients from this equation. Then minus 1 is written here outside. So 1 is as it is. Then multiplication of this minus 1 with 1, it will give minus 1. By adding, you will get minus 2. And proceeding in the same way, you will get this. So according by this, you will write this equation. And again, you will guess that m equal to minus 1 is the root of this equation. Then again, following this method for this cubic factor, you will find this. So this will give you a quadratic factor. Okay, so from this quadratic equation, by putting this factor equal to 0, you will find two another roots. Okay, so in this way you can calculate all 4 roots. So minus 1 is repeating 3 times, therefore CF will be C1 plus C2x plus C3x square e to the power minus x and plus C4 e to the power 4x. Okay, next, in the next question, the new thing is that the initial conditions are given here. So you must know how to find the solution in this case. So for finding the CF, I have written here auxiliary equation. Then I have calculated all the roots by using the previous method of synthetic division. So you can also calculate. So you can see that minus 2 is repeating 3 times. Okay, so CF will be C1 plus C2x plus C3x square e to the power minus 2. This is CF. Okay, right side is 0, therefore Pi is 0. Here it is written as solve. So this means I have to write y equal to CF plus Pi. Pi is 0, so y is this. Okay, but you have given these conditions. So these conditions are to use for finding the value of coefficient C1, C2 and C3. So this means we have to find the value of these constant by using these conditions. So what will you do? First, you will use first condition y0 equal to 0. What does it mean? It means that value of y is 0 when x is 0. Here the value in the bracket is, it is value of x. Okay, this means x, when x is 0, y is 0. Okay, so you will put y equal to 0 and x equal to 0. So I have put here y equal to 0 and x 0, and here again x 0, e to the power 0, it will be 1. So I have C1 equal to 0. Okay, this is the value of C1. Next condition is y dash 0 equal to 0. So what does it mean? This means that derivative, this means that value of y dash is 0 when x is 0. Okay, but we need y dash. So we have this y from this equation, so it can be differentiated to find the dy over dx. Okay, so y is this. Actually y was C1 plus C2x plus C3x square, but you know that now C1 is 0, so I have substituted a value of C1, so that is why y is this. Now differentiating this y dash will be this. Okay, I have used the product rule of differentiation. Then it is given that y dash 0 is 0, so value of y dash is 0 when x is 0, so I have put here 0. Then again here C2, now put x is 0, so this is 0, this will become 1, again this will become 0. So this will give C2 equal to 0. Okay, now we have C1, C2 both 0. So y dash will be after putting C2 equal to 0, y dash will be this. Why I am writing here y dash? Because I have to find y double dash, because in third condition I have y double dash 0 equal to 2. So I need a y double dash. So for y double dash we have to differentiate this y dash with respect to x. Okay, so y dash is this. Actually y dash was this, but after putting the value of C2 equal to 0, y dash is this. Okay, now y double dash, after differentiating this by using the product rule, y dash will be this. Okay, but this condition is saying that y dash double dash has value 2 when x is 0. So putting here in place of y double dash 2 and x equal to 0, you will get C3 equal to 1. Now substituting this value of C3 and C1 C2 in y, you will get y equal to this. Okay, so this is the value of y. So now let's come to the last question. In this question you have so many roots, so it is very easy to write the auxiliary equation. Now you can find roots. Here it is factor m minus 3 whole square, means m minus 3 2 times. So from the factor m minus 3 equal to 0, you will get m equal to 3. So this means you will get m equal to 3 comma 3 2 times. Okay, similarly from this factor you have minus 4. Now from this factor is very important. This is m square minus 1. So this factor equating to 0 will give m equal to plus minus 1. But here it is whole square. So it will give plus minus 1 2 times. Okay. So this means you have 2 times 1 and 2 times minus 1. It is to be noticed that here d is d by dt. Okay. So when you will write CF, you will write independent variable t everywhere. Okay, so for this 3 you will write C1 plus C2t e to the power 3t. For this minus 4, C3 plus C4t e to the power minus 4t. For plus 1, C5 plus C6t e to the power t. Then for minus 1, C7 plus C8t e to the power minus t. So this is CF. Pi is again 0 because right side function is 0. So y will be CF plus Py. So I hope that you have understood this topic very well. So these are some questions at the end with answers. So solve these questions and comment that whether you are able to solve or not. If you are new on the channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon, and share this video with your friends, like and comment. Take care. Radhe Radhe. We will meet in the next video with the next rule of CF. Radhe Radhe.